We have a bit to cover here, so let's dive right in. The Starfield teaser was entirely in-game and didn't use any cinematic tools. Gameplay teasers that don't actually show any gameplay but rather show cinematic glimpses of the game using in-game engine assets are only slightly better than complete CG trailers. But even so, they have some merits. They give us a decent idea, for instance, of the kind of look a game is going for and what sort of visual fidelity it's going to be capable of. Bethesda game studio Starfield got a similar teaser at E3 2021, and apparently it might be quite closely representative of what the game might end up looking like. Over on his ArtStation profile, Bethesda Game Studios senior lighting artist Keith Beltramini said that the recent Starfield teaser was created entirely in-game and that it was made without any cinematic tools. Starfield videos reveal new details on various locations. Starfield had a very brief presence at this year's E3, but with its launch still over a year away, Bethesda and Microsoft have plenty of time to ramp up the marketing for the game and begin revealing more details for the spacefaring RPG. Already, however, some interesting new tidbits are beginning to trickle out thanks to 3 new Location Insights videos that detail 3 of the cities from Starfield's universe. There's the spaceport New Atlantis, which is the capital of the United Colonies, or the UC, the most powerful political and military faction in the game, of which there's going to be quite a few. It's described as a melting pot with citizens of all races and creeds, kind of like the power capital of the galaxy, it would seem. Then there's the planet of Neon, which is essentially a giant fish platform on an aquatic world repurposed as a den for drug usage, a very particular drug made from a very particular fish found on the world, which is legal nowhere else in the galaxy. Finally, there's Aquila, the capital of the Freestar Collective, which is a loose confederation of 3 distinct star systems. The walled city is surrounded by lands where alien predator animals are found in abundance, so people tend to stay behind the walls. Each of these videos also shows some new art depicting the cities, along with other interesting lore tidbits. Starfield is not coming to PS5, and this will not change. Microsoft and Bethesda have said and shown on more than a few occasions in the past few months that though there will be a certain number of games that might continue to get multi-platform releases, primarily the recently acquired company is going to focus on providing content for Xbox Game Pass. There are many, however, who are hopeful that the upcoming Starfield will launch for the PlayStation 5 as well, given the stature of the release, and a recent comment by Bethesda's SVP of Global Marketing and Communications, Pete Hines, during a recent stream sparked hope that though the RPG will launch as an Xbox console exclusive, it could make its way to the PS5 in the future. Well, it won't. Bethesda and Microsoft have moved quickly to clear away any confusion. Aaron Greenberg, general manager of Xbox marketing, took to Twitter to state in no vague terms that Starfield will launch exclusively for Xbox Series X and S and PC and be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch. Pete Hines also chimed in, firmly saying that he wasn't suggesting that Starfield could make its way to the PS5, contrary to what many are hoping. So, there you go. If you want to play Starfield, you'll need to do it on either Xbox or PC or Xbox Game Pass via the cloud. Back in June of this year, Bethesda stated that they understand if you are, quote, unhappy or pissed about Xbox exclusivity. You're not worrying about how does it work on this box versus how does it work on that box. Hines said to GameSpot, transcribed by PC Gamer, we're not making it on that box just so it needs to run as well as possible on this one, and a PC. Narrow focus always helps. When we decided to do a partnership with Sony on Deathloop and that game became exclusive to that platform, that development got more streamlined because we said, PS5 and PC, that's what we're focusing on. I totally understand if you're unhappy or pissed or whatever, Hines added. I get it. Those are all real feelings and frustrations, he said. How should you deal with that? I haven't the foggiest idea. I would never presume to say. Here's how you can make it better and feel better. I don't know how to allay the fears and concerns of PlayStation 5 fans other than to say, I'm a PlayStation 5 player as well, and I've played games on that console, and there's games that I'm going to continue to play on it. But if you want to play Starfield, it's PC and Xbox. Sorry, all I can really say is I apologize. Starfield will have over 150,000 lines of dialogue. Bethesda Game Studios' Todd Howard, who's currently directing Starfield, has revealed that the upcoming sci-fi space RPG would have over 150,000 lines of dialogue. Not that this should serve as an indication of the game's size, but at least there's a good amount of story content to be expected. Starfield's new video provides new details on lore, story, setting, and more. Starfield is still over a year away from launch, which means it's going to be some time before Microsoft and Bethesda kick marketing for the spacefaring RPG into gear. But even so, they have been dropping new tidbits about the game at regular intervals. Starfield is set in the year 2330 in an area of our solar system known as the Settled Systems, which extends outward from the solar system by approximately 50 light years. In Starfield, the Settled Systems are reeling from a war, known as the Colony War, between two factions, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, that ended about 20 years ago. Most major factions now share an uneasy peace, but with groups such as the Ecliptic Mercenaries, the religious fanatical group known as the House of Faerun, violent spacers, and the Pirates of the Crimson Fleet out there, the Settled Systems are still far from, well, settled. So, what are your thoughts on all these new details? Let us know in the comments section below. Starfield launches for Xbox Series X and S and PC on November 11th, 2022, and will also be available via Xbox Game Pass for console, PC, and cloud at launch. That's all for now. If you enjoy what you saw, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, now's a great time to subscribe. We upload brand new videos every single day. After subscribing, don't forget to enable all notifications by clicking that bell icon. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you next time right here on GamingBolt.